What is going on, world? It's your boy Superman, and today's video is about one pill a day can keep AIDS away. I have no idea about why there is so much hatred and shade and ignorance against the drug. Truvada used as PrEP as of late and recently, definitely in the black gay communities. I don't know why, but this video is definitely to address that topic and to talk about it. Um, I have my trusty Truvada here with me. I have been on Truvada for about 6 months or so, and it's been great for me. I came to the conclusion that I should have been on it through a lot of research and talking to some great professional public health doctors and nurses and things of that nature. And I'm happy about it. And I have no idea why there's not tons of us out there that is not taking the drug right now. So the CDC came out with this study about um, half of gay, black, and bisexual men in their lifetime would be diagnosed with HIV. Half of the gay and black men in their lifetime. That in and of itself told me that there was a need in our community for us to talk about this more in depth. And I am baffled. Like our white counterparts, they don't seem to have this problem. They are very accepting. They are all, not all, that's a generalization, but there's a lot of our other counterparts in other races, in other communities that are more accepting of this. And I don't know where our hiccup is at all. And I want to discuss it. Um, do you ever, am I the only one that ever gets the feeling that, when you see, popular people die and celebrities die, that, they all had pneumonia or kidney failure or sepsis all of a sudden at a very, very young age and died very, very early. And in my healthcare background and in my gay background, I can, pick up the clues and the hints in knowing that, maybe the family didn't want everyone to know that they died of HIV and or complications of AIDS. And I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my friends. And I don't want that for my community. And I don't know why we're not embracing this drug a lot more. Yes, technically it's new, but technically it's not. Truvada has been around for a decade. It's been used for a decade in HIV treatment. It's only recently, in the past few years, been used as prophylaxis, as in PrEP. This video is not to delve into the sciences of it. This is about the community discussion of why more of us aren't on it and why it's a shady topic and why people are looked at as sluts or debaucherous when they are on it. Um, I just, I think that the people that are on PrEP, I think that, most of them can be of good moral character. I do know that some people are on it just so they can be, a little more hoish and a little more free with themselves. And that's good. At least they took some precautions, a step in the right direction of, not trying to spread something that can kill people in their day-to-day sexual advances. I know that PrEP is not effective against syphilis. It's not effective against chlamydia. It's not effective against gonorrhea or herpes. I know that. And so all those deniers that say, oh, well, you can still be on PrEP, you can still contract all those other things. Yes, 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 that's common knowledge. But those things are not the shit. That's not the shit that's taking us out the game. Yes, those are all bad diseases and no one wants them and they can be hell to even put up with. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants to just catch a STD or an STI. No one does. But let's prevent the goddamn STD that's taking people out of the game. That's fucking people their immune system up. You got like 2 T cells left to rub together. And this video is not against people that are currently HIV positive. I have nothing but love for our HIV positive brothers, but they themselves, I'm sure, would agree with me that we don't want more of our brethren to be in the same situation as them. I mean, I can think back. I'm a little bit older than some people out there, and definitely younger than some people out there too. Don't do that. But you can think back to like the late '80s and the early '90s when people were just dropping like flies, dying left and right of HIV, and it was the gay cancer, and it was tragic. Could you imagine giving them the alternative of being on PrEP back in those days and not facing the certain death that HIV was giving back in those days in juxtaposed to what we're talking about today? Like today, like people are, just taking the chance and not even exploring the option of PrEP, and I have no idea why. I'm going to include a link below of a clinic in Atlanta that is helping a lot of people out with getting prescriptions to PrEP for low cost or no cost, depending on your insurance and your employment. I know there's a clinic opening in the DC area very soon. As soon as some of that information is made available, we'll get some. That'd be great to put out. But I know the one in Atlanta is open already. But definitely talk to your doctors about this. And if your doctor is rural and doesn't really know about PrEP or a lot about HIV in gay communities, talk to another one. Get a second and third opinion. Talk to other people that are in different areas. I want to see more black gay men in the Senate and less of us on my Vista being talked about contracting different STDs and STIs. And I think that this is a good positive step forward. Is it the end all, be all, cure all? No, nobody is saying that. And I'm not even going to pretend that it is, but it is a great step in the right direction. I hate that we are slut shaming people that are currently on it and saying, oh well, you got that so you can be fucking people raw, you can be doing this and you can be doing that, and it's not necessarily for that. And I know some people do use it for that purpose, good nor bad or indifferent. I'm just saying that it's not for that for everyone. So when I started it about 6 months ago, I know a lot of people are talking about the side effects. And, side effects affect different people differently. I didn't have any side effects. Like for the first week that I was on it, I had like maybe an upset stomach for like a week that I was on it. And then after that, I was fine. You have to take it consistently. This is not something that you just take when get into a raw encounter or you feel like you're ready to go do some nasty shit over here, or you're going to go to Pride and so you're going to start taking your Truvada and your PrEP then. No, you have to be taking it consistently. I treat PrEP as my gay vitamin. It is what I take every day. I take mine actually with my dinner. Some people take it first thing in the morning, but as long as you're taking it every day at the same time, you're good. But I treat it as my vitamin. It should be your gay vitamin. You are a gay man. I'm going to take my gay vitamin so I don't end up with some shit that I don't really want that I can't come back from. And again, this is not against anyone that currently has HIV. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not shaming people that have HIV. I'm trying to prevent other people from being in those shoes and in those circumstances. For nearly 6 years, PrEP has been approved by the FDA, and it has been 99.9% effective. And I know back in February, a lot of people were talking about the one young man that was taking his PrEP, but was diagnosed with HIV a couple years after he started taking his PrEP, and he was supposedly taking his PrEP faithfully. That one is a confined issue because of the strain of HIV that young man contracted, and because of the behavior that young man was also doing. And we're not going into any of those, but is anything 100% effective? No. Even condoms are not 100% effective, and I don't approve of the war that condoms is kind of waging on PrEP right now, of saying, well, this is 100%. And if it really was 100%, then we would not have HIV rates soaring like they are. If it was 100%, more people would just be using condoms in the first place, but it's not 100% because people don't want to use condoms. The point that I'm making with that is you just, even if you're not sexually active, you should still be taking this because you don't know what can happen. Rape happens to a lot of us. There are a lot of instances of molestation. I know I'm not the only one that have seen these crazy stories in the news about someone being molested at an early age and contracting HIV, and things of that nature. And so those of us that are socially conscious, it is a good idea to at least be talking to this about, starting the regimen with your healthcare providers and entertaining the notion that this may be something for you. We've all been in relationships where someone is like, oh, well, I'm 100% faithful. I'm 100% honest. It's just me and you. And, hindsight being 50-50, you find out that it's not that. Do you want to be in a relationship with someone that was not truthful or faithful to you, and, they contracted something as dangerous as HIV and gave it to you, and you weren't protecting yourself the best way that you knew how? I know I've been in those relationships, and I've been lucky. I've been blessed. And I think a lot of us have been blessed. If you've ever had raw sex before in your life and did not contract HIV or any other STD or STI, you are completely blessed, and your guardian angel is working overtime. But if you can take out a variable of that and protect yourself, put on the whole armor of God, if you will, protect yourself from something, why not? That's all I'm getting at with this long ass video. I know I've talked for a long ass time, but this subject is very important, and I really want us to talk more about it. And I really want, I want more of us to be on it. And I have no idea why I hear it so cavalierly in the white and Latino communities and less cavalierly in the black ones. So y'all tell me why. Y'all tell me why it's frowned upon. Y'all tell me why you're not taking it. Most importantly, if you're not taking it, you're 100% against taking it. Comment below, tag me. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. I want to know why this is a taboo subject. One pill a day can keep the AIDS away. I know that the subject of this video, the subject title of this video, is going to be very provocative, but it is only so that we can have this conversation. And I'm willing to get a little flack for it in the name of having a good, productive conversation in the community of my black, beautiful men. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you.